Hans Saleh. Oh my god, it has been almost a year of sabbatical. Not to sound like Pep Guardiola, but it's the season 2 of the 433 podcast. I am Hans Saleh. Of course, if you guys have been keeping up with some of our social, we will have that interview with Singapore Women's captain Ernie sontaril. But let's start off our program. I want to start with this Cristiano Ronaldo issue at Manchester United about him leaving early against Rayo Vallecano. This is what the Man United manager Erik Haag got to say. I certainly don't condone this. This is unacceptable for everyone. We are a team and you have to stay until the end. I gotta say though, I'm getting sick of this. Even though our season hasn't started, our 433 podcast haven't started yet. When all this went down, but I've been keeping tabs on this story, and I knew the moment we start the 433 podcast, I want to talk about this. And to be honest, it hasn't even started yet, and I'm getting sick of it. And I don't mean to start off this series with a lot of negativity, like Cristiano, really, I get it. He wants to leave. He wants to play Champions League football. He wants to fulfill more records. That's the heart of a warrior, the mind of someone who is, a true professional, not enough winning. I get it. His agent have been doing overtime work for him, offering him to several football clubs, Chelsea, Bayern, Atletico, but gotta tell you something, Cristiano, you wouldn't want to tarnish your legacy with this so-called almost prima donna attitude as far as the Manchester United hardcore fans is concerned, and it's not helping him. I know he got his loyal fans too, like a very popular fans, but it's not helping him with some future moves too. And like I mentioned, as great as he is, I don't think he is doing himself any favor. Do I think he will still be a Man United player come September? Looking at how things are going, Bayern, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, maybe you can throw in some of Europe's elite there as well. I don't think he will be going to Barcelona, but unless Sporting Lisbon can offer him more money, it'll be the romantic sides of football to see him back at Sporting and maybe win the Superliga over there. But I believe he already denied that on Instagram. I believe so. So probably he will still be a Manchester United player. But I gotta tell you, this is the last thing Erik Haag need, joining a top tier team, one of the best team, one of the bigger team in the world of professional football here. But it's a hurdle. It's a big hurdle, I gotta say. And this is, of course, to test what type of manager he is, and but I am really hoping, in my mind, I'm really hoping Ronaldo will stay. First of all, he's changed his game so much. Manchester United needed goal scorer for the season, and I think I just got the news that Anthony Martial has pulled a hamstring and he'll be out for a couple of weeks. So maybe Ronaldo not joining the preseason, or maybe lack of match fitness, maybe he will be preferred in the center forward after all come the first day of the season tomorrow. As we were recording this, tomorrow night will be the first night of Premier League football. But in my mind, it's like I'm hoping he stays, Ronaldo stays, and maybe play there for a year to get them to Champions League football, and maybe stay for another year, and then maybe get to MLS or return to Sporting Lisbon. What I'm saying is, it can be done the right way, Ronaldo, and I certainly don't like him to tarnish his legacy. As great as he has achieved all there is to achieve. We don't want another bad negative way to end your career like Zidane, right? I'm not saying Zidane's one is really negative, but it's his final game and it's a red card. People will always remember Zidane for that. You know what I mean? So maybe Ronaldo, with his prima donna attitude, maybe not as big. But I'm hoping he stays and see what this manager can do for him. Erik Ten Hag, he seems a little pragmatic. He seems to be very detailed. Looking at some of the preseason, the shape, the balance of his Manchester United team. It's not. Maybe he can get the better of Bruno Fernandes. It's not just one-way traffic, sideways passing, and all that. He's very detailed. And you know what is, if you're looking at it pound for pound, they got great players as well. Manchester United is just, in every team there's always a coach that would like to find a balance, and once you find that balance, there's a rhythm to the team, and that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it can be done properly, and it won't look good if Cristiano leave and Manchester United do well as well. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, enough about Cristiano, and I'm sure after that segment I'm gonna get a lot of heat from his fans, but be sure to get back to me, and I try for all this. From one international captain to another, here is the interview with Lioness captain Ernie Sontaril as we cover her routine, how she started with a football, and her analysis on the Premier League final standings. Welcome, Ernie Sontaril. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yeah.
So,
Hi, Hanafi.
Ernie, I'm so sorry to take your time.
No problem.
I promise you this is gonna be a fun interview. We just, what a way to start the week for my podcast, for our podcast, and of course, it's in the same week of the Euro 2022. I don't like to call it Women's Euro because I think, like, it's still football. I don't like it. Yeah, but
I like when you say that.
yeah. It is. We'll talk about the Euro 2022. How was the Euros? Do you watch the Euros?
Yeah, I did.
So,
especially
what do you think of it?
final. Oh my god, the speed of the game, super duper fast, like compared to like our standard, right? And also like previous, when you talk about the old time football whereby they just play long ball and then and then after that they crosses and then take shot. It's a bit kind of quite straightforward, right? But now, like, you can see how fast they are transition, like
Times have changed,
from defending, attacking, yeah. Then when they lose the ball, they win again, and then they counter. Yeah, it's very, very fast. Yeah.
I'm so glad you mentioned all that, because my first question to you is, I really want to ask, what do you think, as in your opinion right now? And let's not separate like what you say just now, standards and all. It's still football to me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, but let's not separate it. Like, what do you think the state of women's football in general, like the top teams right now, for my opinion, the top teams in women's right now, the top nations are the one with a lot of money, like the US and now England, right? I heard their FIFA rankings, they climb up today. So what do you think, in your opinion, the state of women's football in general right now?
I think they are getting, of course, the playing style is getting better. And also, I think people appreciate women's football better and more media coverage for the women's football.
Right.
And marketing side, yeah. I think it's because of the Women's World Cup, right? And then it started like from the US team, whereby when the player actually post or even commented about like equality. From there, I think
same pay, right? Is it something like that? Yeah.
Yes, same pay. Yeah. So I think from that moment, like, I can see all the women's football around the world like starting to step up. Exactly. And also like, not because of the equal pay whatsoever. Like, I think the standard, everybody want to be the world champion. Everybody want to prove that we also can play football. I mean, the women's around the world can play football. Yeah. So I think, it's part of, there's a lot of improvement, like I can see, like, around the world. Yeah.
How you wish you were 18 or 19 years old right now, given the state of women's football?
I mean, like, because of the technology, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
science, sports science, yeah, much better right now. Like they taking care of the athlete better
Right.
in terms of nutrition, in terms of their fitness training and also strength training, which will really help as a athlete lah. Especially like when you are in the national level, like when you compete against the other country, right?
Right.
Yeah, which they are physically stronger and bigger size compared to our Asian size. Yeah, so I think this particular training that we need, yeah, is very important. Yeah.
Is it safe to say it wasn't like that when you first started?
I can say not really. As in, we do like we have gym training and all, but I think years goes by, right? I think there's more technology and all, right? It can like, for example, like our treatment right now, like you can recover faster because of shockwave. We have shockwave, we have ultrasound. Last time
Exactly.
we just like, okay, you are injured, okay, let's
Ice.
ice, rest, and tape. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think because of technology really help us to recover faster. And also because of that sports science group, right, whereby they learn a lot of like how to recover us quickly. Let's say we got game back to back, so we have our recovery session. Like most importantly lah, our recovery session must be good. So that's where our sport trainer come in to help us lah. Yeah.
So, Ernie, since you mentioned all this, right? I see
Yeah.
you watch the Euros.
Yeah.
Who stands out for you?
I think England shocked me.
Yeah.
But yeah, England
It's
really
hard
shocked
to
me.
believe, right? Like just because it's the home
Yes,
ground and
yes,
they played so well.
yes. Actually, I watched the Euro men's play, right?
Right.
See, the style is like totally the same. Like the speed, like the speed and the counter, the transition, really good. Like when I first time I watched I mean, last time I used to support Beckham, so I
Right.
watched the England.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
so I
course.
compare,
Yeah.
I compare the old England team and the current England team, like totally different. But doesn't mean that they have a now they have a better player or whatsoever. It's just that football change every year, every time. Yeah. So they are just following the system and the philosophy of the team. So I feel like, yeah, it shocked me when I watched them play like really good football, one touch, two touch football.
Before I prepare this interview with you, right, I write down some of the question I want to ask you. You seem to touch a lot. Nice segue into the next question. I would like to know, right, for women's footballer like you have club nowadays. You got club football, you got national team call up and stuff like that.
Okay.
You mentioned earlier you're gonna travel tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
maybe this is one for the viewers or for the listeners. Yeah, like your routine before every match day. And I'm not talking about warm up or stuff like that. Maybe
Okay.
like
Yeah. My own personal routine,
yeah,
right?
besides tomorrow, your routine is having this podcast interview lah. Besides this lah, right? But what's your routine?
Okay. In general, let's say my match is tomorrow.
Right.
So the day before, I will load on my carbs and protein, and also drink a lot of water and isotonic drink, and do a bit of like running, like slow jog. Yeah, not weights or whatsoever lah. Just to get my lactic acid, you know.
Before a match, you go for a run.
Just a slow jog. I mean,
okay.
the day before, the day before.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But okay, so basically we are, that women's team in Singapore, we are not professional, right? So all of us are schooling or working.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is like so-called passion, we play for passion.
Right.
So if international, whereby we stay in a hotel, right? The match itself, during the match itself, I will go for my own limbering jog and also a kickabout with the wall or with my my friend. I will ask my friend to join me to do passing, Yeah. Then after that, I will join the team lunch for lunch and then wash up. Then I go for the game. But if let's say in Singapore, like because I'm from work, right? So that's why I do a day before match. So on the day itself at work, I will just stretch a bit here and there. But of course, my meal must be very important the day before. Yeah, the day itself, I cannot eat a heavy meal. the only thing that I can eat is like sandwich. Yeah.
Sandwich.
So I try to order Subway. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. For me
Okay.
lah, for me, because different people
Yeah, of course.
eat differently. Yeah. Some of them need to eat rice. Yeah. For
On
me, I
match
can't. Yeah.
day?
Yeah. On the match day, they will eat like
Wow.
heavy breakfast, heavy lunch. Then match. Normally our match is at night. Yeah, 7 kickoff. Yeah. So yeah, like it's okay for them lah. But for me, I can't. Yeah. But
Keeping
drinks, yeah,
Yeah,
of course, I need to
different body,
drink up.
different prep also, right?
Yeah.
How many years,
So yeah,
Ernie, you've been in the national team?
wow.
Well, is your first call up is how old?
Oh my god. When I was, I think, wait, let me see, 18. But I joined the club level when I was 14 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
So 14. Then after that, I stopped in like 4 because N level, right? Yeah. Then after that, I continue again. Yeah.
So cute. And
Yeah lah, because my mom make noise already. Stop
oh, it's
training.
really. Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
since
Because
you touch on it, yeah.
but to be
What do they
honest,
think
during
of all this? What do
sorry?
they think of all this? Your parents when you start playing football. Like I believe you don't have any siblings who play football professionally or what, right?
No,
No, right?
no,
It's
no. But
just you, right?
my brother-in-law play professional football.
Oh, okay. Who is he? Who's your brother-in-law?
Huh?
Who's your brother-in-law?
Ahmad Latif, yeah.
Ah, okay. My bad. Okay.
Yeah. So
My
he
favorite, yeah.
played. Yeah. At the same time, he also trained me. Yeah,
Mhm.
like he give me some tips like how to train as a player, how to. So I will ask like how to be fast like you, how to be explosive like you. So he would taught
Oh
me
my
lah, and
god.
also train together. Yeah,
Oh
which
my
is
god.
good lah
I
for me.
remember watching him right wing, the way he bend on his crosses is a bit
Yeah.
Beckhamish, yeah. But his ball is always like swerve with power and crosses and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh my god, he's giving me memories, yeah. Watching him when I was little.
Yeah.
One of the best, one of the best, definitely. Playing for Woodlands, some my hometown, some So
He played clubs lah. Yeah.
right. Okay, so since you touch on your parents, right? Were your
Mm.
parents like what were they think? What were they thinking when you first tell them that hey, I got in, professionally.
Ah,
Walk us through on the road
like,
to any sontaril to this day.
to be honest, they are very supportive. Like both because
Hmm.
they are the one who start. Like okay, my dad is a player also, so he's
Okay.
a goalkeeper
Okay.
playing for Police FC.
Police
So I
FC.
always watch. I always watch him play lah. Yeah. Then so basically, my family actually will always travel and watch. Last time they got this Malaysia Cup, Malaysia versus Singapore. Last time
Oh
Fandi
my
Ahmad
god,
time.
yeah.
So we would travel all the way to Selangor or KL just to watch them play.
Really?
Yeah. And every week, football. They always
Ah,
watch football. Yeah. So I mean, I'm lucky that both of my parents love football.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
ingrained in your family lah.
yeah, but only except for my sister. My sister loves to watch football, but she can't play lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I will kick ball around the house and whatsoever. But they are not mad at me whatsoever. So from there, I start playing, at the void deck with my neighbors, with my childhood friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So from there, like, but last time we not that lucky compared to now. Last time we don't have any academy.
Academies.
Even academies. Even in school we don't have any football CCA for the girls team. Yeah. But right now we have football CCA. We have football academies. We have a great coaches around.
Yeah. They
To
all
help
came
them.
to Singapore and build
Yeah,
academy,
which is
yeah.
good lah. I feel last time we only learn from our own friends and
Right.
our own mistake, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So I started when I started to play football like just kick about with my neighborhood friends when I was 5 years old lah. So when I start like serious football is 14 years old when I play for the first club. They call it SAF last time.
Yeah.
Warrior.
Yeah. Safe.
Yeah. So from then, my
How
parents.
how were you discovered for SAF?
Oh, so basically, last time we have this tournament called National Street Soccer League, NSSL.
NSS.
Yeah, so me
So
and
you
my
entered the
childhood friends,
women's one.
yeah. So we
Oh
just
my
send
god.
our
Okay.
for fun lah. And we
Uh,
try, okay, just play. And then for first time, but we went to the final, So we got third. Yeah, from there, like the coach actually approached me and then like asking me, do you play for football club? They say, is there any football club in Singapore? So yeah, I'm asking him lah. Then he said, yeah, we do. So are you interested to join and play for Warriors? I mean, SAF, yeah. I say, okay, why not? I try lah, yeah. At that point of time, actually, I was like serious in Silat already. I mean, Silat. Yeah. So I need to choose. Yeah, I need to.
oh my
I
god, Eric
cannot.
Cantona.
That's funny. There's so many. Yeah, end up.
Okay.
Yeah, end up football lah.
So
Yeah, until
at the time when you were discovered in NSSL street soccer, you were what, 13, 14?
yeah, when I was
14.
13.
But at that,
13, 13. Yeah,
13. But at the time
14.
that time still got club football for women lah.
Actually, they have lah, but basically all are
Not
like
heavily marketed.
older age group, not my age group. Yeah, so basically all are working adults. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like playing with them. Imagine. So I'm so scared. Yeah, for the first time, I really, really scared because not my age group. Plus
Right.
all like, kakak.
Right.
Yeah, but they are nice lah.
Right.
They took care of me. Yeah. And then play with them in the national team also. Yeah. So right now, some of them
So
coach.
after that,
I mean,
after
young
playing
woman.
for Warriors, yeah.
I mean, young woman. Yeah. So young woman is like so-called young lion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
young
women's
women and then up the ranks lah.
Yeah, young woman. Yeah. So it's a club. So young woman, right? They decide. After that, they decide to take only below 23 years old. So my age that time was like 23. So they told me to join another team lah. Like they either police or media rangers. Yeah,
Right.
if I'm not wrong.
Right.
So all of us that are overage, right, join Police FC. Yeah. So after playing for a year at Police FC, actually the young woman called us back saying that we can have at least 3 senior player. Yeah.
Yeah.
But young woman and national is two different thing lah. Two different team. It's just that young woman is under same umbrella because it's FAS, right?
Right.
So
is it safe? Is it safe to say like kind of like the Central of Excellence for women's football?
Yeah.
Right.
That, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so many years now, you're turning 34. If you are looking back right now at your women's career, and since we are in the week of National Day, right?
Yeah.
Let's be a little bit patriotic towards the women's national team. What's your looking back now, your proudest moment? Is it your first cap? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are listening, she just earned 50 caps. Congratulations. My goodness, I can't believe I forget that. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to that, your proudest moment with our dearest lioness.
I think the proudest moment for the Lioness is the SEA Games this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after 19 years, right, we didn't participate in SEA Games because like we always didn't accept by the I don't want to say, but yeah, we couldn't participate lah. Yeah, so this year when we get the opportunity, the team actually did very well. Yeah, so we, even though we lost, but the score margin is not that
right.
not that like trashing. Yeah. So it's like 1-0, 3-0, but we won. That's our first one with Laos. Yeah.
All kinds of F-bombs when I saw the last minute goal.
Yeah. So
like,
it's called by my teammate lah, Izati. So basically he's the history maker for this tournament lah. So history maker for this tournament lah because of her goal. So that will be our proudest moment lah, I can say. Then moving forward, we had AFF like last month, July. July.
I think it was in mid-July.
early July, our
Early
first
July. Yeah.
early
Sorry.
July, we went for a tournament, Asian Football Federation Women's Championship tournament. So that tournament is a different kind of. I mean, our grouping it's just that we are unlucky. We grouping with two World Cup team. So, but I mean, it's a good experience.
Good experience. Yeah.
Good for us. Yeah, good for us. Like at least we know like where is their standard. So what we need to work on. Yeah. So I feel it's good, but also like we get to how to say, although there's a like win or draw, right? Lose or draw, right? We still able to like we as a team continue fighting to the end till we won Indonesian on our last game.
Yeah.
That one will be like wow, like I don't know, everybody like really really very happy about it because if you remember, we lost to them twice last year. Very
That was
I
a
can
friendly,
say
right?
no, that one is our AFC qualifying round. Yeah.
Oh.
So all of the other countries pull out because of COVID. So only in Singapore and Indonesia. So we play with them twice because of that lah.
Oh.
Yeah. So both matches we lost 1-0. Very I can say close because all the goal is like through set pieces, like corner and then they score. Yeah. Both games. So yeah, this is like yes, we got it back, like yeah, we scored 2-0 against them. Yeah. So really proud with the team lah. Yeah.
Ernie, you
Like
you're I mean I saw you play. There's one time probably I forgot where, but I saw you play somewhere. I saw you play center mid.
yeah.
You can play center back. So which one are you? Are you center back or center mid or?
So actually my original position is number 6, center mid, defensive mid.
Okay.
But because of basically my coach, my national coach like changed me to center back because you need someone experienced player at the back. Yeah.
It's always like that. It's always like that. If
so
you're defensive mid, makeshift center back confirm.
Yeah, because you need someone to guide the back line for the bouncing lah, like push up and drop. Yeah, because our formation is I can say a little bit different, like 5-3-2 we play at the back 5. Yeah, so to comment about the shifting and all is a bit I mean if you as a player like to understand if you're I don't say not experienced, those who are like new to this system.
Yeah.
It will take a while to understand. Yeah. So this one needs someone to guide at the back.
I see.
For shifting and all, yeah.
Okay, okay, so moving to shift gears now. You keep up with football all over the world in Europe and stuff like that, right? Okay, so of course in the spirit of we're gonna I think right about now, I think Bundesliga and Premier League are about to start. Right. I just want your opinion on your own analysis. Final standing for the Premier League. Maybe the top 6. Give us a top 6.
Top 6.
Yeah.
You mean the women's or men's? Men's.
No, the men's side. The men's side. Yeah. I think the women's one start a little bit late. The WSL.
Yeah.
So the men's Premier League. Yeah.
But the rest of them don't be upset with me. I just
of course, they can be upset all they want. Yeah.
First, Liverpool.
Liverpool first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man City second. Yeah.
I think that's self-explanatory lah. Liverpool, Man City, the top 2. Okay. And the 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
It doesn't have to be the big 6,
A bit tough.
Yeah.
But how about the next 3? I just hope that that team will win lah. That team will get.
Okay.
Arsenal, Manchester, and Spurs. No. Yeah, but for me.
So Man U is gonna finish 6 again, ah?
Yeah.
With or without Ronaldo?
With or without also. I think because I feel like what I felt like when I watched, right?
Yeah.
Man U. Although I'm a Ronaldo fan, but there's no one that can distribute the ball to him, I feel. Yeah.
So which coach,
is hard, like
Erik Ten Hag, new coach though. He's a little bit pragmatic,
So okay, we will see. We will see. Maybe
I'm not a
maybe
Man U fan, but I'm just like maybe
yeah.
do.
But last time, okay lah. The last time that I watched, like I mean last year only, like not only. Is
Yeah,
it last year? Yeah, last year.
last season.
Uh last season, correct. I feel like Man U don't have that team chemistry when they
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. But for Liverpool, I don't know. I love watching Liverpool. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I love watching them play. Really, really.
Yeah, yeah.
And Man City. I'm
It's
an
the
Arsenal fan, by the way. Yeah.
uh,
But yeah, it's okay. I like to
okay.
say about
Ernie.
uh,
Okay, we got a question from one of our followers here. It's from, I think this is what from Izat.
is that
He asked, I don't know which Izzat is this, but he asked why you play football and what age you start kicking a ball. Okay, I think this one we have already covered just now.
yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Mm,
but what age you start kicking a ball? I think you mentioned was 5 years old, right?
yeah,
Yeah, 5 years old.
correct.
Okay, there's another good one though. Like okay. Oh, what's your current favorite player? Currently your favorite player, and who could step up? I think this person is referring to the Singapore national team, I guess, for women's football.
Oh,
Yeah,
favorite player.
yeah.
I don't have any favorite player lah.
Or
Like for
maybe an up
me,
and coming player in Singapore ranks.
I can say a few. I can say a few
Mm,
names
mm,
lah. Like in the national squad that playing with me, I
mm,
can say Isati, Venetia, Dorcas, Danelle,
mm.
uh, and one more.
Mhm.
Okay, one.
I saw that girl, Shaliza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Putri,
she's quite
Putri,
good. Yeah, Putri Shaliza,
Putri.
right? Yeah, she's quite good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. This next question is very interesting, and if this person want to send my daughter to a football academy, should I be worried for her mental health as a parent?
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's really yeah.
When you talk about mental health, is it because of the competitiveness, like in the team
I guess
itself?
so. Yeah, yeah. I guess so.
Mm, firstly, it's good to expose them to team sports.
Right.
Then the like they will learn, as they will learn about values, core values,
Mm-mm.
like teamwork, resilience, discipline, and also like hard work. It, like basically sports really help them to develop their personality. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's what I feel. Yeah. And also like learn how to control your emotions. Like me as a player, like this level, there's a lot of things, like in my head, like honestly, like you're talking about mental health,
Right.
of course right now more, but when you are like younger, I don't think that they have this issue.
Right.
Yeah, because when you talk about like competitiveness, maybe in your own like personal competitiveness, like okay, how come this player can score more goals than me, maybe for that young age. But what we can do is like to encourage and also to explain winning and losing is okay,
Yeah.
it's part and parcel of football. And like tell them, create a social story for our kids about football and also about the values in football. Yeah,
That's great.
so
Yeah.
I
That's
believe
really,
with that,
really good.
right, like yeah, with that, like really help the kids itself, because I teach special needs students in football, so
Yeah.
I know how they felt. Because every time when they play, for example, 1v1, right, when one person score and then
Yeah.
and another person didn't score, he start to get upset.
Right.
Yeah. So from that day lah, like I keep on sharing about social stories and also like emphasize on winning and losing is okay. Like example lah.
Mm.
Yeah. So after few times, actually they adapt to it and then they move on. Yeah. So they can accept.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So next challenge is, for example, in a bigger picture. Okay, now it's like you and your teammate. Now a bigger picture, like your team versus another team.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right. Right. Right.
so I believe before you enter or you play in that tournament, like we need to preempt that kid lah. Yeah.
Ernie, okay, again, I don't want to waste your time because I know
Sure,
you got a
sure.
big treat tomorrow. Very quickly, um,
Mm,
I read somewhere that you are involved with singer champs. Very quickly,
yeah, correct.
explain, give a rough gauge of what is singer champs.
Okay, Singer Champs basically a sports enrichment program for kids with autism.
Okay.
Yeah, we do footballs and I mean football classes and also multi sports. Yeah,
Mm.
so we basically we really cater like just for special needs lah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's good. That's
Mm.
awesome. Always a pleasure to catch up with Singapore Women's captain Ernie Sontaril. For the full version of the interview, head on over to our YouTube channel. Um, Not only the Premier League, but the Bundesliga kicked things off. Eintracht Frankfurt as they host Bayern Munich at, let me get this right, Deutsche Bank Park. All eyes on Bayern Munich for this as live without Lewandowski start for Bayern. But I'm really looking forward to watch some of the talent on the show. Matthias De Ligt, of course, the big one. African Player of the Year, Sadio Mane, 30 million move from Liverpool. And of course, the return of Mario Götze to the Bundesliga. For those of you, for the young viewers or listeners out there, this guy, he scored the 2014 World Cup final against Argentina and Brazil on extra time. He seems to be the one guy that would skyrocket when he did that, when he scored that goal. But ever since that, it has been a roller coaster ride for him. You know, he played under Guardiola for Bayern Munich, didn't achieve that. Went to the Eredivisie for PSV, played for PSV, didn't have a good time there as well. But of course, great to see him back to Bundesliga. And what a team to be playing for, Eintracht Frankfurt, the Europa League winners. I think by the time this episode is released, we will have the result. But in terms of predicting scoreline, I'm gonna predict Bayern win 2-1. Okay. Let us know how you enjoy our episode, because that is it for the first episode. Of course, we will have more updates, and keep up with our handle at our Instagram page and our YouTube page. And in closing, I would like to say thank you to all my fellow podcast mates. Do your thing. You know, thank you for some of the mates that's been keeping tabs with our social media. And of course, we got a Telonym account as well. Head on over to our Instagram page and our highlights. Ask me anything. Ask us anything that you would like us to reflect on our future episodes. But yeah, hoping everyone make it here and we are all in this together. This is Han Saleh signing off from the 433 podcast, and I'll see you soon.